Hi everybody, and welcome back to the Kraut+Redneck channel. Today, I want to show you how to make homemade bird suet. We will talk about the ingredients, and I will share some tips on how to achieve the best results. Here is a list of the ingredients and items you will need. And, as usual, you will find the same list below, as well as on the Kraut+Redneck website. We are a family of 4 that loves to hunt, fish, and homestead. My name is Cindy Newman, and together, we are Kraut+Redneck. Since we are in the middle of the next polar vortex here in the South, I decided to make my wild birdies a treat. In the middle of winter, when insects and other food resources are scarce, your wild birds could really use a high-nutrition treat to help them make it through until the spring. This is why I decided to make my wild birds a homemade bird suet made out of beef tallow, crunchy peanut butter, habanero birdseed, and if you really want to spoil them, freeze-dried mealworms to boot. If you're trying to avoid animal-based proteins, you can substitute the beef tallow with coconut oil. And of course, you can leave out all of those crunchy little mealworms. You may be asking yourself, what is beef tallow? Beef tallow is rendered beef fat. This particular kind of fat is found around the kidneys of the cow. Throughout the centuries, beef tallow has had many uses in soaps, candles, and food preservation. Cold beef tallow or coconut oil is solid. Your first step is to melt the beef tallow and/or coconut oil at an extremely low heat. Then you add the peanut butter. I like to add crunchy peanut butter, so I don't need to add extra peanuts. Additionally, you can go ahead and add the cup of old-fashioned oats or instant oats to this warm mixture. Then you turn the stove off. Here you can see the consistency of the melted beef tallow and peanut butter. The next step is you're going to pour your beef tallow and peanut butter mixture into a cool, separate bowl. Be mindful that the beef tallow and peanut butter mixture will cool very quickly and become hard, so time is of the essence. At this point, you will add and stir in the birdseed and add in the oats. In this video, for my taste, I added too many oats. I would start with half as much. Personally, if adding the mealworms, I would save the best for last. You don't want them to cook, but remain crunchy and tasty for your wild birds. When making homemade bird suet, you can also raid your pantry. If you have any leftover raisins or craisins or seeds, feel free to add them. The birds will love it. At the very end, you will stir in the cornmeal or rice flour to act as a thickening agent to create your perfect block of homemade bird suet. I think a flat-bottom baking pan gives you the best result. Do yourself a favor and either spray this with a nonstick oil or lay out the pan with saran wrap and parchment paper. Your homemade bird suet will harden quickly on its own. You can hasten the process by placing it in the refrigerator or outside if it is cold. See how easy it is to remove the homemade bird suet from the pan once it is hardened with the parchment paper. Now you can cut your bird suet into the appropriate sizes for your bird feeders. If you don't have a bird feeder, you can also truss up your bird suet and hang it in a tree with string. And as a tip for your tiniest birdies, make sure that your bird suet completely fills out the container. If the bird suet is too far away from the edge of the feeder, your smallest birdies will not be able to reach it and therefore get no value. See how happy the birdies are with their new high-protein, high-nutrition food source? We really hope you enjoyed this video as much as we enjoy sharing our homesteading stories and recipes with you. Feel free to ask questions or share your own homemade bird suet tips and tricks below. We would also appreciate a big thumbs up from you guys if you like this video. And don't forget, Share it with all of your friends before the next cold snap. If you would like to hear more about what the Kraut+Redneck do on a daily basis, subscribe, and you'll get a notification each time we add new content. In the future, we will talk more about the homestead, the birds and the bees, chickens, backyard gardening, and more. Make sure you check out our fabulous Kraut+Redneck recipes in the suggested videos at the end of this clip. You can also find a lot more information on the Kraut+Redneck website. We really hope to see you here again soon. Sit back and enjoy a big howl from the Soup Hound here at Kraut+Redneck.
Ich hab 'n Jesus aus buntem Pappmaché. Der hängt total verkillt in meinem LKW. Die toten Fliegen zerdrückt in einem Glas. Mancher findet's krankhaft, doch mir macht's einfach Spaß. Ich spioniere vom Keller bis zum Dach. Kenn die Intrigen, das ganze Rattenpack. Ich hab gesoffen, gehurt und randaliert. Hab jede Droge bis zum Exzess probiert.